again. Just a local one today because tonight is the big England match against Italy in the European Cup final, so I want to get back for that. I'm not massive on football, but I've been following this quite well, and yeah, you're English, come on. Right, so where am I? I'm in the Peak District, and I promised myself not to go too far so I'm not knackered, but we're going to go down to Three Shires Head, which is, path goes down here a bit, drops down, follows along the river, which is the River Dane I believe, and then down the valley, drops over there somewhere, which is Three Shires Head, and then over the back of yonder is Slough, which is the one of the peaks I've always really fancied doing. When I say peak, it's a big hill really for this area, but it looks good. It's like the Matterhorn of Cheshire or Matterhorn of Derbyshire, whichever county it drops into. Anyway, I've got plenty of food, not too heavy, about 12 kg tonight, and I've got a bit of a cooked breakfast thing to have at Three Shires, which I should be down there in half an hour, and then some more food to do later on, so let's crack on. So that's where we parked, up on the road. Done about half a mile or so far. There's quite a lot of heavy grey clouds around, but is what it is, packed for every eventuality. I've actually got sun cream on. It's a good thing because at the moment the sun's powering down and it's waterproof, so that's another good thing because I think we might need it. But anyway, let's waffle more, whatever walking phrase rhymes with waffle. Well, if it stays like this I'll be happy. Get the odd bit of shade when it goes in behind the cloud, but there's quite a lot of sun out. Doesn't look like I've come that far, I've come about a mile or so. Solitary cow. You know, an hour from home, scenery like this, it's beautiful. It's good for the mind, it's good for the soul. Get yourself out. You can just about make out the start of the roaches, I think, over there in the distance. Slough, I think, is over the back of that one. So eventually we'll work our way around to it. So come all the way up over the tops now. Lovely little section here, drops down. Again we rejoin the River Dane. It's not too far down this bit now till we get to Three Shires Head, where I will have a break, have a brew. I've got a boiler in the bag full breakfast that I made, so I'll have that, and we'll take it from there. brunch stop. Spent a long way, an hour or so. Popped the drone up, so I'll put the footage in. Well, you've probably seen the footage by now because I probably put it in already, but of me breakfast in a bag. Again, nice. Needs a bit more moisture, I think, so probably heavier on the beans really, and certainly no potato cakes. But yep, that was great. The Sea to Summit mug was too good, if anything, because the coffee was really hot, but that'll pay dividends in the colder months when you make a brew and it goes cold instantly, so that'll be good. So anyway, plan is, weather's a bit hit and miss. It just seems to be brightening up a bit. We had quite a cloudy spell then, going a bit colder, but it's just gone one, and I'm going to try and head over to Shuttling Slough, which is round the valley and over the road and across and up, which will make it a sort of circular loop back to the car hopefully. So I've got 4 hours to play with really. Well, I've got to be back for evening meal at 5 due to the impending England game. We're having it early. Doesn't matter if I'm late. Sure, it'll do cold. But anyway, let's crack on and catch you a bit further on. Sir Alice Ramsey. Right, making steady progress. It's not going to be a big 10 mile or anything this today, I don't think. I mean, that's the scenery we've got. A bit overcast, but it's warm. Occasionally you get a bit of a cooler breeze, but it's warm. I mean, thin shirt on, new shirt by the way, thin shirt, shorts now, stripped down. It was a bit hot, but it was boggy and wet in parts coming over. Listen to me puffing away, Mr. Out of Shape. I'm not wrong, that could be the top of Shuttling Slough. I might be wrong. It does happen quite a lot actually. Ask the wife. Anyway, 1:30 nearly. Let's jog on, see if we can do it in within the given time parameters. Okay, so not much further. Well, not much further. What am I? Not much later than before. Is what I meant to say. Forestry bit here. Nice little barn there. Yep, that's the where we're heading. Top of there. It's not the most iconic view from this angle. It looks more like the Matterhorn from another angle. But anyway, never mind. But we're trekking on. It's just good to be out in the fresh air, getting a bit of exercise. I'll be busting a lung up there probably, but it's nice for your mental health and everything. Because it's a bit of a sad day today, because a friend of mine, fellow golfer, Gary Pixton, sadly passed away this morning at 6:30. Had a message from his wife. He'd been ill with bowel cancer since last September, so only like 9 months, so makes you think really that don't take things for granted, make the most out of life whenever you can, so try and be happy. Which is easier said than done for me, because apparently I never smile. But onwards, we'll be toasting Gary at the next golf event, and also 2 others that we lost, one from COVID at Christmas and one from a stroke in April. So the 3 of them, that's Dave Street, Gary Pixton and Ted Fernston, will be toasting all them. So anyway, nothing to do with walking or backpacking or camping or anything like that, so I'll stride out and have of happy thoughts, happy memories. But anyway, right. God, it looks miles away. I don't know if this is a path or a river. Back to a path again now. Now, I think we'll go down this road here. Joseph, Mrs. Joseph, cheers. Ow, feet burners. Bit of tarmac road work always makes your feet hot and sore, but anyway, hopefully not for long. Church there. What a beauty. Isn't that? It looks like it's been sandblasted or something recently. That's in fantastic condition now. Absolutely beautiful. Sutton, St Saviour's Wild Boar Clough. I've still got it down here. That's a beautiful place too. Lovely little village this is. It's even got a phone box. It's even got a phone. Whether it works or not, I don't know. And a post box. Got everything you need. Nice little river. I don't know what river it is, but we're getting into sandstone country a bit more. Maybe that's a danger in it. Note to self, there's a car parking spot next time. Oh look, Wild Boar Clough flood disaster. Restoration completed 1989. So, doesn't say what where, I just want to look up on Google. Blimey, this is a ball buster this bit. It's been a tarmac road since the road, and still got to keep to the path, which is up here presumably. Then we've got that to take on. So, I'll take my hat off to cool down. It's not working, I'm sweating profusely, but anyway. We're on a thigh burner now. I'm welcoming that breeze though, because I'm getting pretty hot. But been lucky with the weather so far, touch wood. That's where we're off to. Top of there, I've seen a few people up there. So it's not particularly strong breeze, so hopefully I'll be able to get the drone up. But anyway, I promised myself a quick 5-minute break when we get to that gate, so whew, made it through the gate. Lovely gate it is. That's where I've come through all the forestry, over the top, over that road, over the top and down the back there. So I've got to kind of go that way back, but I'm feeling Clough House Farm or Clough Hill Farm, something's down there, and that's the route I took last time. You go up that path you just see there, up through, over the top and down, and we're back over the car. Time for a treat, and today's treat is homemade trail mix. It's got dry roasted peanuts, it's got unsalted nuts and raisins, or nuts and dried fruit, it's got some chocolate raisins, and it's got some jelly beans in there. So a good all-rounder. Tesco's cheapest stuff, and it works out properly. I think I got 2 kilos of it for like a couple of quid or something. So you don't need all these fancy foods. Anyway, handful of this, a drink of water, and onwards. Ooh. Up here now. Trick point is in sight. Views are fantastic. It's a bit of a stretch, that one. Yeah. bit of time at the top now. I've still got to go right there, over. Clouds are gathering a bit as well. But brew number 2. Cheers, Gary. Just about to see Jodrell Bank and the Cheshire Plain. Well, weather seems to be closing in a bit, but hopefully it won't rain. But we've got fantastic views from up here. We've got the delights of Manchester in the distance there if it will focus. And then as we come round, we've got Macclesfield, Cheshire Plain. I guess you're gazing, probably won't show the camera, but you're gazing very far out towards Liverpool in the distance. There's a tall tower there which I think is part of Liverpool, but panning round, you've got, well, I missed the main one, Manchester Airport, obviously Manchester Airport, the Cheshire Plain, Jodrell Bank, coming round, and in the very far distance there, you probably can't see it because of the camera, you've got the Welsh Hills. Despite a fairly low cloud, it's quite a nice day. We're going round there into Shropshire, seems quite clear, so who knows? The weather might change, it might not. It's only 3:30. I'm gonna finish my brew, got my gear away. There was quite a crowd up here at one point, but it seems to have quieted down a bit. But I'm gonna head back down. You've got Mac Forest here, which is an area I haven't discovered. I'm going to walk around some nice trails through there, maybe do one of those one time and pop up here, because apparently this back path's a lot easier than the other path because you're already halfway up. As you can tell by the valley below there. But I don't know whether that might be the Cat and Fiddle Road there. I think it is actually, I think that tower. It's kind of central where that tower's right back of the Cat and Fiddle. There's the tea rooms. Yeah, it is. So that's the road we're going back up. But yeah, good day. New gear I've got a new shirt, Montaigne one I bought the other day. That's good. Seems to whip the moisture, keep you cool. This I bought a few weeks ago. This is like a windproof, thin, lightweight fleece, you could call it. It's very thin, but if you layer it up with a thermal jacket, like a padded jacket, which I've also got. This was from Decathlon, it was only cheap, about 30 quid. Padded jacket was similar price, but it's not down. It's what's the word they use? Man-made thermal insulation, so it won't get too bad if it's wet. I've waterproofed it anyway, so that should be good. But hopefully we'll have to use it. The little seat of Summit look insulated. As I said before, it's great. You put your brew in there, and it keeps it nice and warm. It's coming to the end, but it's been there 10-15 minutes, maybe more, and it's quite windy. But it's been good. The drone's been up a couple of times. That's been good. Everything's good. It's just nice to be out. Nice to be out, enjoying life. Up and over. I think that road was actually the road where the car is anyway, so a few miles yet. Right, back down to a bit of civilization, the tarmac. Take this bit down this driveway and then it hangs a, well, it went straight down to the road. There's another path that goes left. If we take the left, that should run us along the bottom here to Clough House. Then we go up through the forestry bit there, past Bush over the top, and then drops us back down to where the car is. Happy days. I think it'd be about 8 miles in total, which is pretty good for a late start. What have we got? Jelly beans. I love my teeth. Yeah, for a late start. Just a day walk with a 12 kg pack. Anyway, let's crack on. Right, we're nearly back at the road now. This is a different road from the one I thought it was. I think the one I thought it was possibly is higher up. I think it was, because anyway, I'm sure they meet at the bottom here, so there's only one way to find out. Get down and do a bit of treading. Right, nettles on legs no good, nettles on legs no good. Ow, 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 ow. Right, cross the footbridge over this wee river. Ooh, bit high that, easily. Now, it says cross the footbridge, and that's quite deep. There's a little river. Cross the footbridge and away you go. And just straight across, there's a bit of trodden grass. Ooh. Yeah, I can see a sign, so it's this way. Could be the farm they use, because I reckon that could be Tim's egg box. Could be Tim's egg box in situ. And little Tim, his egg box is famous. There are some eggs there. 150 a dozen. Buy some, but I've got to carry them all the way with me. Right, I've just bought half a dozen eggs. Hopefully it's from the right place. Sure it is. Follow this stream up and over the top. This path eventually takes you to the Cat and Fiddle, but we don't go as far as that. We bank off over the hill and drop down to where the car hopefully is still waiting. It's 4:30, so no chance of a 5 o'clock tea, but I have forewarned the staff at home. Kill me when she sees that. Forewarned the staff at home that I won't be making it, so but put the eggs inside my cool box, padded everything around, so just remember when I throw the rucksack in the boot not to drop it. Anyway, here's a little ford over the stream bit. Stopped here last time because my feet were killing, and had a paddle and a bite to eat, but touch wood, we're doing alright today. So anyway, let's be, wow, he says, nearly breaking his ankle. Let's get going. Right, I'll film you in a bit because you don't want to watch me puffing and panting and going up a hill at my age. Ooh, right, in a bizzle. Look back at where we've been from top of there. It's not massive, but this side it's steeper than the other side. You'd be going from Mac Forest, but anyway, quick trek up this wooden glade because we'll be losing, I'm not losing light at 4:30, but temperature will be dropping a touch, I would have thought, which No bad thing at the moment because I'm hot, but onwards. Oh, I'm blowing it here, I'm blowing it, but nearly at the top. What a lovely, I say lovely, it's uphill, it's knackering, but what a lovely little stretch this is. You've got waterfalls there. If I remember right, when we get round the corner here, there's a bit of a waterfall as we go over the top of it. It's quite sheltered here, so it's quite warm, and it's uphill, and I'm old, but yeah, just round this corner. There you go. There's a little waterfall. Some deep, I don't know how you can get down to that, God knows. So we're reaching round here, up there, over the top, and then it's down into the car. So, I hope so. Right. Oh, there's nothing more to tell you, apart from I'm knackered. We're probably on about 6 or 7 miles by now. I'll have a look and I'll tell you next time I switch on. So, ooh. So, England v Italy tonight. Come on, England! You've got so far now. There's not much left. Just need to push that last bit, don't you? Can't open that. I'm gonna have to climb over. Right. See me fall over. God, that's higher than I can stride. Oh, that bottom one's broken. Can't get my leg over. There you go. That was a struggle. Jesus. See, that way I think goes to Cat and Fiddle. Up that path, but we're trekking up this one, so let's crack on. Splish splash. Right. There it goes. Right. Another hill bit, so I'll see. Being buzzed. That must be Mac Forest. Can't see Shuttinglow anymore. This is the valley I'm going up. And around. This is the road I'm parked on, but I'm about half a mile down the road from it. And it's quite busy, so I'll have to concentrate on what I'm doing. Not chatting to you geezers. Right. Footpath up there, is it? Whew. All done, completed. Back at the car. Sweaty, that's a weight off me. It's a weight off my back. How many miles have we done? I'll tell you. Right, just realised I just started driving off without telling you how many miles. It was 7.5, just over. So just short of the 8, but not bad. The weather's closing in. I'm just outside the Cat and Fiddle. The reason I forgot to tell you how many miles was there was a young lady in distress there, stood by a car on the phone to somebody in tears. So I just made sure she was okay before I drove away. I didn't want to leave anybody in distress. The weather's closing in a bit now. I think we might be in for a bit of a wet night. It did say was going to rain about 5 o'clock-ish, but anyway, another good walk, and whenever I edit this and get it on the YouTube, I don't know, but I never stare into the camera, do I either? I always look around and everywhere else. Right, there's a bit of sun over there. It might not be too bad tonight. Anyway, until the next time, see you later.